D.A., take it away.
Well, thanks very much, guys. Of course, the NBA has had some legendary trash talkers. But Damian Lillard says it's not.
And the message usually received, D.A. Thank you. It'll be the Wizards off the tip. So a look at our starters for the Knicks. Robinson is out there with Portis. Then it's Simmons. Then it's Luke Kennard. And it's Mitchell in at the shooting guard position. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. At this point of the season, Greg, right in the heart of the schedule, what are the biggest challenges for a player?
Kevin, sometimes it's just about knowing what city you're in. The travel in this league is crazy, but you really want to keep focus and sleep and eat right. Vital.
Gafford cans them both. 2022, Greg, a year for the Washington Wizards with some historic significance.
And it marks 25 years of the Washington Wizards name being on an NBA jersey. A cool moment for the current players who can look back on this franchise and know they're a part. Of history.
Here's Fox following the score by New York. Collins a screen on Simmons. Butler passes to Collins and finish off by Collins.
See, right there in the screen and roll, Butler showing the capacity to create for others. I love that.
Simmons against Fox. Simmons inside. Against Indiana, he was really on his game.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Now, here's Fox. Over Mitchell. Fox, no good. Simmons with it. He's been a nice option for them offensively, and he's averaging more than 17 points a game. And De'Aaron Fox gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
First quarter, about a minute and a half in. Fox against Mitchell. And Simmons slams it in.
I think we think of Donovan Mitchell first and foremost as a scorer, but I love seeing his passing ability come into play.
Here's Fox. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now, he averages nearly 12 points a game. Washington gets it back in a new 14. And yes, it's good.
Boy, the work ethic on the offensive glass just refuses to give up on that possession.
Simmons against Fox. Simmons inside. There's the steal. And here we go. Fast break. Beverly's got it. It's rebounded by Portis. That's a 2 from Kennard. Rebound by the Wizards.
And guys, you've heard of overpassing. Well, that shot was an example of underpassing.
Well, there's no doubt there were better options on the floor, but it certainly seemed like he had his mind made up.
Butler passes to Gafford. And Gafford throws it down.
Well, terrific read from Jimmy Butler. He is unwilling to get sped up. He knows when to place the pass and where.
Well, he'll run through a wall to win, but sometimes Jimmy Butler can drive his coach up a wall. Despite that tendency, though, to embrace conflict, this guy is working.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And, of course, we'd all like to see his percentage at the line improve, but he just does not have the touch right now. He's in the 60s.
Porter's checked in for Fox. And Greg, last season, Butler and Spoelstra got into it on the sideline. We all saw it. It was an interesting moment.
Yeah, I think that's a good way of phrasing it. That manic intensity perhaps is necessary at times for a player who competes as hard as Jimmy.
The Wizards have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. First free throw is good.
Jimmy Butler clearly thrives provides an environment that lives and breathes and embraces toughness.
Powell, he's checked in for Washington. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Marjanovic is checked in. Now, here's Mitchell. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. Here's Simmons. And he banks in the layup. Simmons got 10.
Man, my goodness, the handle of Ben Simmons, the craftiness to get to his spot.
And you love seeing that great mobile one drive a second time.
And you gotta love the aggression that he had, taking it to the rim there. Sets the tone in a close game like this one.
And a wide open look for Porter. No good from outside. Knicks have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. On the wing, Mitchell. Offline with his three. And here's Beverly. He brings it up for the Wizards. Pass to Porter. Butler feeling out of it. Back to Collins. Goes up. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And Collins has shown to be a game changer on the floor. The problem for him has been staying on the floor. Has fought the injury bug his whole career.
Colin Sexton, he's checked in for Patrick Beverly. And a switcher also for New York. Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Simmons. For Collins, he has yet to play close to a full slate of games, Greg, in a single season.
Collins has missed time in each season he's played. He's young enough. A few years of good injury fortune can change the narrative. And let's just hope that's the case for his sake.
Marjanovic, no good. The Wizards with the lead. Outside, Sexton. Porter finds Sexton. Porter with the screen for Sexton. 14 feet away. It's rebounded by Portis.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
The Wizards have gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. Here's Porter, and the layup's good off the glass.
When he's going, KPJ is a deadly offensive player. Can beat you in so many ways, including off the bounce.
Now, here's Mitchell. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Washington with the rebound. Outside, Sexton. Knicks with the rebound. Portis has got 4 rebounds in this game. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Powell with the steal. Outside, Porter. Sexton on the wing. Good, and a nice assist from Porter.
Well, this is what you call finding angles to come off in the catch-and-shoot situation. Nice job by Colin Sexton.
Here's DiVincenzo, and stolen by Butler. Here's Porter, and finished off by Porter.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
And so it's Washington in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been active and effective. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right Well, we hope you're enjoying your Easter as we are here, as we get underway once again. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Wizards?
Right off the bat, they're going after the ball, looking to jump into the passing lanes and create some steals in transition.
The other thing they've done a great job of so far is getting offense off of their defense, forcing turnovers, then quickly converting.
Butler out there with Naz Reid. Then there's Daniel Gafford. And it's Fox, and it's Beverly in at the 2 spot. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Wizards. Growing up around New York City, Doris, Donovan Mitchell was around pro sports as a kid.
He sure was, Kevin. His dad obviously worked in baseball. Donovan spent a ton of time in big league locker rooms. And how about this? During the 2010 famed decision from LeBron, Mitchell was actually in the crowd listening to it.
And he lobs it up toward the rim, and Gafford throws it down.
and beginning to take charge of this game. This could be a crucial point.
Well, working hard, building out a small lead, but you can't afford any kind of letdown here.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks very much. Now, some people call John Collins John the Baptist for how he dunks over defenders. He says, the game is slowing down for me. I'm able to see my spots. I want to continue to build on that and be looked at as a pillar, a guy that can be counted upon. Kevin, it seems he's hungry for more. Back to you.
He's a big-time dunker, that's for sure, looking to reach his full potential. David, thanks.
Late rotation defensively. Butler going to turn the lights out with a pretty jam.
And stolen by Butler. Oh, and a fast break for the Wizards. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And unfortunately, we've seen a few too many of those. A lack of concentration, a turnover, and an easy bucket in transition.
Here's Mitchell. It's hauled in by Beverly.
Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop him, and that's never an easy task.
And it's Fox with the jam.
Well, I'll tell you this. If the defense collapses, if it makes a mistake momentarily, Beverly has the kind of basketball IQ to take advantage.
Jones, no luck. And the Wizards with possession. They've got an 8-0 run. Now the pass to Fox. For the screen on Mitchell. Fox passes to Reed. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Mitchell outside. He lobs up the alley-oop pass, and Jones slams it in. Greg, you look at a player putting up big numbers on a losing team. How do you determine if those are quality numbers, so to speak?
You know, Kevin, it's a great question because somebody's going to put up points or collect rebounds or get assists. So, you know, you look at efficiency, you look at effort, and there's no doubt that you can have winning players on losing teams.
Mitchell with it. Butler covering. And it's out of bounds. The Wizards will take it the other way. Washington leading now by 16. Outside, Fox. Over Mitchell. Again, the Wizards good for 2.
This offense just continues to impress.
The Knicks have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Inside. Jones finds Jones. And it's off from three-point range. For Washington, they've gone a superb 7 of 7 from the field here in the second. Here's Beverly. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Butler's got his 4th assist in this one.
I'll tell you, right now, these guys cannot be stopped.
Boy, it looks like their confidence is at an all-time high. Just
got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
And here's Reed. Shot clock at 6. Here's Fox. Nice pass. Right into the rack perfectly for the layup. Fox has got 8.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
On offense, here are the Wizards. Really controlling it now with an 18-2 run here. And it's good, 2 points.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here. Back in 2020, De'Aaron Fox signing a massive extension, Greg. 5 years and $163 million.
Yeah, and Kevin, every NBA hopeful wants that second contract. Credit to De'Aaron for working his tail off and earning every penny of that deal.
And a new group getting ready to come in for Washington. Dwight Powell's checked in for Daniel Gafford. John Collins comes in for Reed. Sexton, he's checked in for Patrick Beverly, and Porter subbed in for Fox. Unable to get the ball in bounds, they get called for the 5-second violation for the Knicks. Mitchell Robinson's checked in for Jones. Kevin Huerter comes in for Mitchell, and Simmons subbed in for Dante DiVincenzo. And here are the Wizards now. They've got a 22-run goal. What a pace. And the call will be against Luke Kennard. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Outside, Porter. Kicks it out to Collins. From outside, off the mark. New York's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. Kennard, the pass to Jones. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. That one on Collins.
Well, not exactly one of those big, burly power forwards, right? He depends on his leaping ability more than those guys, and it serves him just fine.
Doris, since 2000, the New York Knicks have won a grand total of 1 playoff series. What are their issues? Why the problems?
Yeah, I think, Kevin, you always evaluate an organization in its totality. You start with the ownership group, then you go to the general manager, down to the coaches, and how is your roster? What caliber of player is there? Clearly, they have not had stability amongst the GMs, the coaches, or the personnel. It does, however, appear that they are moving in a direction with a clear plan now.
Collins passes to Pop. There's Porter with the 3. And the dunk by Powell.
You have to love the intensity that Powell plays with on the glass, using that long body to track down those offensive boards.
Simmons against Porter. Pass to Kennard. Off target with his 3.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
The shot by Sexton, no good. Knicks have gone just 33% from the field in what's been a cold second quarter for them. Just 3 of 9. Kennard's shot is off. Sexton on the wing. He's defended by Huerter. Outside Porter. And there's the 3-second call. This one on the defense. The Wizards have shot 5 of 6 at the foul line tonight.
And as a team, really just middle of the pack in terms of their percentage from the line at about 76.
And so he hits the technical free throw. Lobbed up there for Collins. No good on the last second attempt there.
The first half with the score. Your Wizards. 23. The Knicks. 19.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime, so we'll be back.
Welcome. Two guys clearly battling for the spot. Both.
And circling back to the game at hand, guys, the deficit is looming large right now for the New York Knicks.
Their effort on the board has been horrendous.
Thank you for being with us. Now,
and as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. What a game we're... Seeing from Simmons.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
Here's who Tom Thibodeau is starting the second half with. Ben Simmons is out there with Mitchell. Then it's Luke Kennard. Then there's Bobby Portis. And it's Robinson in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Back to Mitchell for the three, and that's good. Robinson picking up the assist. Mitchell's got the first points of the second half here for the Knicks. Wizards leading by 21. It's Beverly on the wing. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. The drive by Mitchell. Fox with the steal. Butler on the wing. Fox gets to Beverly. Wide open. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Beverly's got his second bucket of the game to go. And so Simmons will bring it up for New York. They've got the Pistons ahead of them in their next game in Detroit. That will conclude their brief two-game road trip. Passes it to Kennard. The tray. Collins grabs the miss.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Then this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Free throw no good for Butler.
And over the last couple seasons, it feels like the Washington Wizards roster is in constant flux. I mean, from role players to all-stars, guys coming in and out.
Mitchell against Fox. Robinson with the block.
Now, no easy buckets with Mitchell Robinson in the vicinity. Sends that back with authority.
Simmons. And the rejection by Gafford. Down low. And finish off by Collins.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. And Robinson throws it down hard.
Guys, he's such a big target. On the alley-oop, throw it up. Mr. Robinson, the only one in the building who can catch it and finish.
For Washington, how difficult, Greg, is it to win when your roster changes, as you were just talking about? It changes so much from year to year.
It's really tough. I mean, take Spencer Dinwiddie. You know, he signs a big 3-year deal, traded 6 months later. So when things like that happen, it's so difficult to create chemistry.
Here's Butler. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
Well, that's the level of tenacity that Jimmy Butler brings to the game. Finishes through contact as well as anyone, maybe short of LeBron James.
Wizards making a switch here. Reed's checked in. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Outside, Simmons. Pass to Robinson. Back to Simmons. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you think his team would have the lead.
Fox is double. Here's Reed. That 3 off the mark. For New York, they've gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Kennard for 3. Reed with the rebound.
He's so frustrated. Hasn't had a make all game. It's making it very difficult for them to find any success.
And it goes down 2 points.
Well, the advantage they have right now is largely based on his play. What an outstanding night.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Wizards ownership has promised to never hit the hard reset button we saw from teams in recent years like the Sixers. But the fact remains that this is a franchise that last enjoyed a 50-win season in 1979. So for the patient, diehard fans in the DMV, it seems the wait for a true contender may take a lot longer. Kevin?
Well, time will tell, David. Thanks. And Greg, in the era of positionless basketball, Mitchell Robinson is an old-school center, isn't he?
Yeah, I mean, during his first 4 years in the league, Robinson didn't attempt a single 3. Has led the league in shooting percentage So Mitchell knows his role.
Shoots from 12. That one doesn't go. So New York will take it the other way.
Boy, a really tough quarter for this guy. Just struggling to make shots right now.
Portis for 3. The Knicks rebound. Now Kennard. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Just 5 to shoot. From outside the arc. And Bobby Portis gets the 3.
This guy is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Very hard defensively to cover all your bases with him.
So timeout called here, the first for Washington.
Well, as somebody who grew up in New York and New Jersey, I was a Knicks fan, right? They have such a great history. Think back to the championship team of the 70s, Walt Clyde Frazier, then the Patrick Ewing era, Bernard King. They have had so many Hall of Famers.
Washington making some changes. Powell, he's checked in for Collins. Colin Sexton comes in for Patrick Beverly, and Porter subbed in for Fox. New York on D. The pass to Reed. Here's Butler, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Butler's got 5 points now this quarter.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Robinson for 3. He can't get it to go. Now the Wizards take it the other way. Following this one, they get to host the Warriors. And that game closes out the 4-game homestand for them. Outside Butler. To the left wing. Here's Reed. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Butler's got 6 assists here tonight.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Pass to Tucker. Launches it. Reed with the rebound. Washington's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. And there's the foul. It'll go on P.J. Tucker. That's his first foul.
Third team foul. Now into the lineup for your Wizards.
There's 14 seconds left here in the third quarter. Butler against Robinson. Gafford is screen on Robinson. Butler passes to Gafford. It's stolen by Marjanovic. And so it's the Washington Wizards in complete command. Their lead at 28 points going into the break. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. We come back right after this. And now we take a listen into the recent huddle from Tom Thibodeau.
Make sure we're talking on defense. Make sure we're talking, everyone get down. We got to be more active. We got to make some hustle plays. Trace the ball, read the ball, move on the fly to the ball. Everybody talk. We need some hustle plays.
Wanting his guys, clearly the message here to be more aggressive.
And demanding that they be better in every area of the game right now.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. They've got Jones. Powell is out there with Medu. Then there's Kevin Porter. And it's Marshall in at the 3, the small forward. That's the 5 on the floor for the Wizards. DiVincenzo passes to Tucker. Oh, that's blocked. And he's able to get it back. And the layup is good. Tucker's got his first basket of the night.
Oh, if you don't put a body on Tucker, he will find a way to burn you on the offensive glass.
And there's the foul. Will go on P.J. Tucker. That'll be his second foul of the game. Williams, he's checked in for the Wizards. Jones against DiVincenzo. Lets it go with a 3. Offensive rebound. Powell, that's good.
I love how Powell goes to work on the block, muscles his way to establish himself and deliver.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff. And the rejection by Marjanovic. Herter on the wing. He's guarded by Williams. Herter kicks to Robinson. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the Washington Wizards. The teardrop falls in.
Well, that's a nice play. You've got to read the situation and go to your floater game when necessary.
Passes it to Marjanovic. Back to DiVincenzo. Pass to Marjanovic. Powell with the steal. Jones with it. Robinson picks him up, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Duncan Robinson.
Personal foul.
That's his first foul.
Fouling like that isn't how you get back in the game.
And the Wizards making a change here. Reed's checked in. Mitchell Robinson's checked in for New York. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Marshall gets the bucket.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Here's DiVincenzo. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Yeah, I'd say that shot is well within his range.
I would hope so. And there's the pass to Reed. And a miss there on the triple.
All the time in the world to get that one off.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
And in this era of player movement, Greg, we're seeing guys often pick teams on fit or style of play. When they look at that, what are they looking into?
You want to have fun coming to work every day, Kevin. I mean, the money they're making, most guys are going to be set for life. But I think they recognize it's about the journey and who you have the opportunity to take that journey with. And it's been a rough stretch for the New York Knicks, a team that has only had a handful of playoff appearances in the last 20 years.
And this is what we've come to expect from this guy, right? Not only making a ton of shots, but being efficient while doing so.
Robinson, a screen on Fox. Simmons passes to Robinson. That one rolling around and rims out. The Knicks are trying to get back to being competitive, GA, but it has been difficult, hasn't it?
They haven't been able to attract top-level talent for quite some time, which is surprising when you consider this big market and the status this franchise has within the city.
The Wizards have gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. The three, Marshall. It's rebounded by New York. Portis has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. And it's Simmons penetrating. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Ben Simmons is so skilled at using his athleticism and strength to draw the contact. How about the end one opportunity?
Washington making some changes. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Dwight Powell. Butler comes in for Marshall. And it's Patrick Beverly in for Williams.
Well, what he lacks in size for a typical center, he makes up for with all that athleticism. Boy, can he elevate.
Portis sets the pick for Mitchell. Pass to Portis, and Portis throws it down.
Well, Donovan Mitchell excelling at taking what he sees in pick and roll.
Washington has gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Butler, a screen on Portis. Gafford passes to Reed. Here's Fox. He's off on that one. And New York the other way now. Mitchell looking it over. Simmons sets a screen for Mitchell. Oh, the lob for Simmons.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Washington.
What an effort in the transition game we've seen tonight from these guys. Really pushed the ball, and I think in doing so created a lot of pressure on the defense.
Definitely had a huge edge, and this is their DNA. When they run the ball and dictate the flow of the offense like we've seen here, these are the kinds of games they can have.
And now on the year, this will take them to 28 wins.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
And we watched him all night long. No one could really stop him. Just another excellent game it was for Butler.
This guy putting on a passing clinic. If you want to know how to run an offense, roll back the tape from this evening.
Mitchell against Fox. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
No question. They've gotten hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
And I really love Fox's game. He's got a ton of room to grow, but boy, does he play with intensity.
And the Wizards with possession. They're on a 12-4 run. Wants to get it to Gafford and does. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
Well, for all intents and purposes, this game is over. Just a matter of time here.
Here's Mitchell. Rebound by the Wizards. Now, here's Fox. And so it's Washington easily grabbing this one. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And now let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline for our player of the game. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Patrick. The ball was flying around tonight. A lot of assists. How big was that in the win?
We got one motto. Everybody eats, everybody get a piece of the pie. We came out here with a good intensity, and to come and play in front of the best fans in the NBA, it makes it easy for us.
Well, you guys shared the wealth tonight, and it led to a win. Thanks. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. As we leave you with our New Balance player of the game, Jimmy Butler.
Still was ball bad. Do some slangs in me, water, I call that.